Hello, what's up guys? I'm Kyle from KGR, and this is the Sonic Generations Collector's Edition. I've wanted this thing for more or less 10 years. So with the excitement of Sonic Frontiers coming out, not only did I manage to get my hands on that Collector's Edition, so I'll be doing an unboxing of that, so make sure you sub for that. But since I've been after this thing for 10 years, more or less, I thought it's finally time. Let's get this thing. Now this thing is not new. This is a used product. So this is not going to be a fresh unboxing. This is going to be my first time messing with this thing. However, I do want to tell a little bit of a story time like leading up to this purchase. But if you want to skip all that and you want to go straight to the unboxing, there's going to be a timestamp right down there. So you can just skip to that and just get straight to the unboxing. But if you want to listen to a story time on what got me to get this. Here when Sonic Generations was first revealed, when it was first teased before we even had a name, I remember I was in first period when I saw the trailer of Modern Sonic running through the whited out Green Hill Zone, and then Classic Sonic shows up and they're running together. My mind was blown and I was instantly sold on this game from that first teaser. So it was a long build-up of me getting excited for this game, and during that time, like, they released so many toys and other merchandise for Sonic Generations, as well as just a 20th anniversary as a whole. So Sonic Generations is a very important game to me, and it's one of my favorite Sonic games. Not only that, but also one of my favorite games of all time. So there were a couple of things that have come out around Sonic Generations that were like the holy grails that I've wanted really bad. It was a Sonic Nendoroid, this collector's edition, as well as one of the first 4 figures like giveaway statues, which I'm never gonna afford that, so that's not gonna happen. So I'm just gonna settle with this. Now I've been eyeing this up for a while. Here, every once in a while on eBay, they have a couple listings. Most of the time it's only like one. But as of right now, as of this recording, there's only one listing, and it's for a sealed copy for the PS3 for well over $500. And then for some reason, my assistant manager just brought it up. He's like, hey, why don't we look this thing up real quick? And then next thing you know, there is a bid of one at the starting bid with no bids on it, as low as like $140 after shipping. And I'm thinking in my head, oh, it's time. It's absolutely time. Now keep in mind, I did not have money for this. I just put this on my PayPal credit, so I gotta pay that off, and I did that at a terrible time because the holidays are coming up. So I don't know how I'm gonna pay that off in time, but we're gonna figure it out. So at first I set myself a limit of like $200, and whatever. Okay, that's manageable. That's fine. Then nobody was watching it, there's no bids on it, and then a couple of days later, or at least a couple of days prior to the bid ending, there were 14 watches and there was at least 2 or 3 bids on it already. So I'm like panicking. I'm like, okay, now we gotta raise the stakes, we gotta go up to $300. And my poor girlfriend has to deal with this, because we live together now, and you know, I'm paying my bills and I should be saving money, but instead I'm buying something that I've wanted for 10 years. So she understands, she's happy for me. So it ended while I was at work, but thankfully, working in a video game store that's not corporate, it's just locally owned and operated, we can write our own rules a little bit. So I let my manager know, and thankfully, we're all collectors, so we completely understand where we're all coming from. So thankfully, breaks were set up accordingly. So my break would start very shortly before the bid ended, so I have enough time to place in my bid and do the calculations and everything, because this is from the UK. This was exclusive to the UK and never came to the US. So it was in British pounds. So I had to do that conversion like in quick time and then place my max bid into British pounds. And I did that probably like 15 to 20 seconds before the bid finally ended. So it gave me enough time to breathe. And in case there was a bid that was higher than mine, I could go higher than that if I needed to. But here, a couple of seconds before the bid ended, someone tried to snipe it, because I saw that bid spike and I got scared. But thankfully, my bid was still the highest and I got this. And I did the calculations, it was like $280, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's fine. I forgot to take sales tax into consideration. So I spent a little over $300 on this guy. Did it hurt? Absolutely. But am I excited to have this? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I've wanted this thing for like 10 years. I used to watch so many unboxings of this thing. Same thing with the Sonic Nintendo. I used to see like so many reviews and unboxings for that. Now it's here. I honestly would have never thought I would have gotten this thing. So now, let's do the unboxing. So obviously, we got this beautiful face-to-face of modern and classic Sonic. And on each side, like, the dynamic continues with the rest of the render, which is beautiful. And then the top of the box says Sonic Generations. The bottom has absolutely nothing on it. But the back of it has, like, half of it being, like, the regular case of the game that you would see on the details. And then the other half of it is telling you what all is inside of it. Now, I already know what's all inside of this thing, but I've never opened this up myself. So I'm super excited. And from what the guy said in the listing of it, I kind of want to bring up a very important message for people who love to have figures collected in their boxes. But we're going to wait until that part actually approaches. So, let's open it up. First, we got this little slip cover. And this just shows, like, the PS3 part and, like, other stuff like that. And it's just that back part. And then, we open the lid. Oh. Oh. Okay, the first thing that we get is the art book! Now, this thing is really cool. Like, it has, like, renders of, like, different characters, which we can all find on, like, Google or anything. But it also has, like, different cover arts of different games and stuff like that. And I love how it has, like, some of these blank pages, because if I ever meet anybody, like Azuka, or even, like, the original designer of Sonic, like, I want anybody who is involved with Sonic to sign this book. And then it has, it has a little bio, and it has it in different languages as well. So that's really nice. And then we get, like, a little, like, time frame of, like, classic to modern Sonic, at least in 2011. And then we get, like, initial concept arts and stuff like that, and different logos. And then we got more logos of more games, even in different languages. Like, this is so freaking cool. And then we got some box arts, this is mostly like in the Japanese ones as well as the European ones. So it says Mega Drive on here instead of Genesis, because this was a European collector's edition. And then we move on and we get to some of the quote modern era, like the adventure style and stuff like that. It goes through the game's highs and lows. And then we got so many different renders of Sonic. Some of these I've never even seen before. Like this render right here, I've never seen this one before. And then we go to different characters. We got like Tails and Amy as well. And then we got Knuckles and Shadow. And we got Eggman as well as Metal Sonic. And then it goes to other characters as well. But I love the fact that it's not just a homage to just Sonic Generations. It's really celebrating the 20th anniversary. And oh, I love this so much. You can even see how it's drawn in like crayon and stuff like that, like, or even the colored pencil maybe. I don't know. It looks more like colored pencil. I'm stupid, but like I love this. Like this is like a high resolution like scanning of all this. This is beautiful. Then we got some more art in here as well. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's so awesome! Because I was telling my girlfriend about like this original design and how originally Robotnik was supposed to be the main character, and that never happened. Oh wow, we get from sketch to final. Oh my goodness, this is so amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh, we get from Sonic the Black Knight to Sonic Unleashed. Oh! Oh, look at the Christmas! Oh my goodness! And we got Halloween! Oh, we got a view of like the soundtrack covers as well. Man, those things are probably worth some big money. And we got even more soundtracks, which is something that Sonic is very great for. Which, by the way, the soundtrack of Sonic Unleashed, not Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Frontiers, oh my goodness, I love it so much. And then we got a good picture of the cast, that's really nice. And then, that's the end of it. And then the back of the cover shows modern and classic Sonic. Oh man, I'm so happy I spent so much money on this. Okay, the next thing we're going to show off is the exclusive slipcover to this game. So we got modern and classic Sonic alternating between each other. And it's just a UK copy of the game. So it's just the standard game. And for some reason it has a little yellow mark down there. I think that's not part of it. That's like just happened like from the guy owning it. But that don't matter. I don't care about that. That's fine. The next thing I want to show off is this guy. This is going to be the DVD and soundtrack. So the DVD is actually going to be like a little like documentary. It's going to be like the history of Sonic the Hedgehog, or the history of an icon, or birth of an icon. Whatever that documentary is called, it is up on YouTube. So if you want to see that, you can do that. So you open it up and we get classic and modern Sonic, and then we open it up even more, and then it becomes like a little bit of a pop-up book. Which I do plan on like displaying it like this way, like on my bookcase. Yeah, the history of Sonic, the birth of an icon. Yeah, you can play this, I think on modern consoles, because I know like stuff like PS3 and 360 had a hard time playing like different region video formats. But I think the newer systems can play them no problem. Then we got the soundtrack, and then it tells you like what tracks are on here as well, and it says what game they're from too. Like, that's really neat. So if you want to see that, you can pause the video and you can check that out. Yeah, and then this one just had a little bio of like what the documentary is about as well. At one point I did collect soundtracks. I'm kind of over that now, but this is still really neat to have. Now the next thing in this box is like something I was like super excited to get besides the statue, and that is in this little box. If you open it up carefully without ripping it.
Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! SpongeBob, careful! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob!
Patrick, the lid's already off.
Oh, now it's my turn.
Then we open it up. It's a ring. It's one of Sonic's rings. Apparently the casing of this is notorious of getting like super scratched. And my favorite part, you can actually open this up somehow. Oh, okay, you just lift it up. It doesn't like twist in or anything. And I'm holding a Sonic ring. I love this. And what's really cool about this is here they're actually numbered between 12,000. This one is number 3459. And it has a little Sonic head on it. I hope the camera can pick that up really well. And it's like, it's really metal too. It's like really heavy. Like, oh my. I'm holding a Sonic ring. I'm so happy. Oh, I love this so much. And now for the final piece of this. Cardboard. Oh, okay. It like just houses all this. That's actually, I like that. But this, wow, that's so cool. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me like move this out of the way and get this out of the way. Okay, so this, we got the logo of the 20th anniversary. We got classic and modern Sonic on both sides. Bottom has absolutely nothing, and then just choking hazards and stuff on the back of this box. It wasn't clipped together really well, because it has those things where you can like punch it in so it like stays locked. No, the guy didn't do that all that well. So let me try this again. Oh my goodness, look at it! Now, what the guy warned me about, which I can kind of feel it, I guess this thing was in storage for long enough to the point where it's becoming sticky. Now, this is the thing I wanted to fair warn you guys. If you like to keep your figures in the box, or you have them in storage for a while, like in a tote or something like that, these things need to breathe. So the plastic starts to deteriorate, so it becomes sticky. This is not exclusive to statues. This is action figures as well. And I'm not talking about the high-end ones from like Figma or Nendoroid. I mean everything. I mainly like feel it on the shoes. The rest of the figure feels mostly fine. I was actually really concerned about it at first, but honestly, I don't mind. Like, this is a statue. I'm not gonna be playing with this one that much. But here is the statue. At first I thought the base was gonna be hollow, but thankfully it's not. Like, it is like a really solid unit. And then you can also take modern and classic Sonic off of these, so if you want to display them by themselves, especially like if you want to do like a little photo shoot with these, like I like to do. So I plan on like taking these outside and like doing a small picture somewhere in town. I've always wanted a 20th anniversary statue, and I especially love the design of this one. Yeah, this is $300 well spent. This is surreal. Like, I can't believe I finally have this after 10 years of wanting this thing. It's finally here. I can't wrap my head around this. This is incredible. So, I guess, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video and like following this and watching this. It was really fun. When Sonic Frontiers, like when that collector's edition has come out, I'll be more than happy to do an unboxing of that. I've never seen an unboxing for that, so that's going to be a completely fresh experience, and I'm super excited for it. But if you're still watching, I want to ask you guys a quick question of the day. Do you have Sonic Frontiers, and what do you think of it? For me, the game does have a lot of flaws. It feels very ambitious, but it had a lot of missteps. I feel like I compare it to Sonic Unleashed because I feel like Sonic Unleashed walked so Sonic Generations could run. And I feel that Sonic Frontiers is just the new era, what I want to call it the new open zone era. I'm excited to see where Sonic Frontiers walks and sets the groundwork for the next great Sonic game. But even though the game does have problems, I cannot put the game down. I am obsessed with the game. I love it so much. But that concludes this video. So if you're new and you like what you saw, you know what to do. In the description there's going to be my social media, and make sure you follow me and whatever to see the unboxing of the Frontiers Collector's Edition. That one, I paid nowhere close to this. I actually managed to pre-order that one, actually. I actually managed to get a hold of a Japanese retailer and was able to actually import that myself. So I'm excited for that to come. But again, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. So peace.